Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is The Lollipop and today I am so excited because my 2023 Trek Roscoe has just arrived to the Trek store, which means I get to head down there to build it up and ride it. But there is one slight issue. I was planning on riding my electric cargo bike today, specifically this Addmotor M81 model. I've already made a video on this bike in the past. I'll link that in the description below, as well as link the Addmotor website itself because they sent me this bike and I think it's a cool product that you should check out. But basically in this video, I originally wanted to try replacing my car with this e-bike for a day since gas prices are expensive, it would be more environmentally friendly, and since this is an electric cargo bike that is basically designed to handle your day-to-day errands or whatever you need to carry on the back on this rear rack right here. So I was planning to make that video for today, but I just got a call this morning from Trek saying my Roscoe is here, so I'm just gonna roll with it. We're gonna try our best to see if this cargo e-bike can take me all the way to Trek so I can get my bike. And I'm gonna try throwing it on the back of this rack right here so I can bring it home. And after that, I'll also try to run some of my normal errands for the day, like getting food or going to have a picnic or something like that. We'll see. Basically in this video, I'll try to show you how capable an electric cargo bike can be. So without wasting any more time, let's get into it. Okay, so right now I'm preparing for the trip. I was supposed to get a crate in for this bike so I could actually hold some stuff, but it hasn't come in yet, so I'm gonna have to improvise if I take any other bike parts home. But I am bringing my backpack, and I was thinking about wearing it, but since I have this rack back here, I might just kind of try to strap it in. And this looks like it's fitting pretty well, actually. And boom, all strapped in on the cargo bike. And as you can see on the top left there, we have 100% battery, so we'll also test out the range a little bit in this video. I'm gonna focus on the range test in the next video and top speed test and all that good stuff, but we'll see if this bike can make it through all my errands for the day today. All right, so beginning our journey, heading to Trek Roscoe, Sacramento as my first errand of the day. Pretty excited about this, actually. I was nervous at first because I don't think I'm gonna be able to do all my errands for the day with just my bike, but we'll see. So my biking directions say right now it's 11 a.m. Says it'll take about 34 minutes to bike all the way to Trek. They don't know we have an e-bike, so hopefully it takes a little sooner than that, but it's 11 a.m. so we'll see exactly what time we actually end up at Trek. Whew. Let's use that throttle, actually. Oh man. Dang, this bike is fast. I mean, for such a heavy bike, man, this thing definitely zooms. One of the things I was concerned about biking my entire day, that there might not be bike paths necessarily. Like, this is getting pretty close to the cutoff and I have to go on the road, which is definitely not ideal. But if if you have to do it, it'll be fine. Since this bike can reach 28 miles an hour, you're pretty much fine. You'll be at the speed limit, at least on this road, if you go on the road, so you're not really going to bother cars too much, but it's just a safety thing. And regarding safety, I am definitely wearing a helmet. If you crash at that speed, even whether it's your fault or not, you're going to get hurt. So definitely have a helmet on. That's very important. I mean, for a cargo electric bike, a lot of people might look at these and think like, oh, that's going to be a slow bike or it's going to be way too heavy. But honestly, same weight as other fat tire e-bikes and same max speed of 28 miles an hour. It does not feel any different when you're riding it. You just feel a little bit lower to the ground. It's actually nice because you feel a little more planted rather than having those bigger 26-inch fat tires that you have on most fat tire e-bikes. This one's a 20-inch fat tire. We're gonna go into this park area, and I am very grateful that this bike does have the fat tires on it, since I'm way less worried about even going on a trail like right here or whatever, or hitting a pothole or any nails or whatever that might be on the ground. It's gonna be a lot safer. It's beautiful out here today. All right, let's turn here, get on this bike path. I definitely didn't think about like all the views and nice outdoor feeling you get when you're on the bike. Honestly, I was worried that like commuting on a bike would just make you very sweaty, and by the time you get to work or wherever you have to go, you're kind of annoyed and just hot, and it's not going to be as comfortable as riding in the car. But honestly, like my car getting parked outside in the drive or whatever is way hotter than just taking this bike and enjoying the breeze while going 20 miles an hour or so. So this is actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I'm having a good time. Let's just take a little bit of a side tour here. Woo. Oh man. Oh man. Ooh. is shaking around. Really bumpy over there. Welcome to Sacramento, everyone. Now there's pretty much no bike path specifically, so I'm just gonna have to take, just gonna have to be more safe around cars and stuff right now since we're gonna be in Midtown. Let's get on the main road, get on a bike path, and just go straight to Trek. Looks like it's just gonna be a straight shot to Trek now. We're almost there. This is actually crazy. I don't think I was gonna get there that fast. It says 11:30 arrival now, so we say 4 minutes over a normal bike ride, whatever my directions consider that to be. Try to get on the bike path now. Okay, looks like we got some closed lanes. Looks like there's no car behind me, so I'm just gonna go on the main road. Definitely fast enough to go on this main road. I'm gonna go on the sidewalk for a little bit. Just to go around that car. At this point, this is pretty much the road I take to go to work when I'm driving. So that's kind of interesting to do this on a bike. Finally, a bike path, oh my god. Wow, I'm already here. This is the right turn I take to get to Trek, so let's go over there and say hi to everyone. Hello. Oh man. Dude, I biked all the way over here.
I bet you did.
At 28 miles an hour. And here it is. The Trek Roscoe 7. All right, got my bike out here. Got some bungee cords that might work, maybe not. And I got Trek Roscoe. Luckily, this isn't too heavy because it's only a 30-pound bike. Okay, guys. This is absolutely crazy. Please do not go out there and actually try to put a 30-pound bike box on the back of your electric cargo bike. This is not recommended by Addmotor or by really any company at all. So definitely don't try this at home. I'm warning you, this is just a joke for the video. I'm definitely not going to take the bike home like this, but I wanted to see if it was actually possible, and the bike is leaning a lot. It might fall any second, so I'm going to actually unhook this and bring it back inside the shop. I'm just kidding. I can't leave you guys hanging like that. I'm gonna ride it. Oh no, it's tilting. It's tilting. This is such a bad idea. It's only 30 pounds, but it just feels like so much more. I like literally have to hold it while I'm riding the bike because it'll just tip over. I got like 5 miles to get home and a lot of bumpy roads and stuff, so I don't think I'm gonna try that. Yeah, let me get inside, build this bike, and we'll go from there, try to finish off the rest of my day. Well, now I gotta get home after building my Roscoe. There it is, Roscoe 7 here. Let's go ahead and let's get these green straps back on and go for it. No, I'm kidding, guys. There's no way I can take this bike home on my cargo bike. It's literally longer than the cargo bike. Honestly, the bike in the box is definitely a better way to transport it. So not even gonna try doing that. Yeah, for now, this is just the Roscoe. A little preview of the very exciting bike that I have coming up. I'll ride a lot of trails on this one and everything. So hopefully you guys get to see that in a very soon video. I'll try to get this one out on a trail as soon as possible. But for now, I think I'll just take home some of the bike parts I ordered. Try to put like a makeshift crate or something on the back of the e-bike. So let's go put this Roscoe back and do that. All right, so as previously mentioned, I got a bunch of nice parts at Trek, and I got this nice little crate from Trek, but it's not really a bike specific crate, so I'm gonna have to jerry rig it on the bike somehow while I wait for the actual cargo crate that I'm getting. Okay, I strapped everything in onto the bike. It's pretty sturdy actually. So I'll show off all the new parts I got in just a second. I'll stop by at some park on the way home, and then we'll get to all of those. All right, goodbye to Trek. And I'm actually just gonna stop right here at this park. All right, so let's go over some of these parts now. Let's start with one of the cooler ones. We got a nice race face stem. So I'm gonna actually throw this on my brand new Trek Roscoe after riding it a little bit, after the old stem and bar kind of gets a little worn out, just because I want to test the bike as it comes from the factory before. But this is a race face turbine R stem. It's a pretty expensive stem, like around $100. But this is a 50 mil, 0 degree. Pretty excited about that one. And then we got 3 identical grips. One of them is in the turquoise color, and the other 2 are in black. I have actually a pair of turquoise pedals already, so this will match those pretty well. These are the race face, what are they called? The half Nelson. Yeah, right there, half Nelson. Got some other parts, got a nice little shirt in here, as well as the gold race face bar right here, the Cash Money. This is 820 millimeters wide. Pretty nice bar. I've never used it before, but it's also a 35 millimeter clamp, so it'll fit with that stem. And I'm pretty excited to throw that on my Roscoe. So that's just a quick little sneak peek. I don't really want to focus most of the video on this stuff, but just want to show you guys since I'm pretty excited about it. Just got it in. So yeah, let's get back on the bike. So now I'm gonna head home. It looks like it's gonna take me 38 minutes again. I really just wanted to illustrate this bike's capabilities, the amount of cargo it can carry, and kind of in a funny way show that it can carry a lot. Back up. That's another nice thing about e-bikes, that if there's ever a stop sign, you stop fully. You don't really have to put all that effort into starting the bike again. You just hit the throttle and then you're off again. Basically gonna go back the same way I came here, so I'm probably not gonna show too much of that footage just because it's like the same stuff. So if you're looking into getting a commuter bike of some sort, and maybe you're looking for a hybrid or something like that, I would definitely consider getting something like this. Checking out that horn. I wasn't really a big fan of cargo electric bikes before getting this one, and now that I have one, it's honestly pretty amazing. Like, you can do basically anything on it. Yeah, this is honestly so great. Almost home now, so made it without the cargo falling over, and it wasn't even that hard to just strap that on there real quick. So we made it back home. It's actually 4:36 right now, but we did take a bit of a detour on the bike path, and I kind of stopped here and there to take pictures and videos of the bike, so that makes sense. But I guess the directions were kind of more accurate than I thought they would be. But yeah, we can take a look at the screen now. 14 miles total there and back. I mean, 14 miles is not that much for an e-bike. Most can go at least 30 on a full charge, but this one didn't even bat an eye at 14. Okay, we're back out here. It's been about 30 minutes. I already removed the rear rack setup I had going on here with the crate, and I'm putting on the seat. I just got it from Amazon or whatever. It wasn't anything too special, but it fits on the bike, so I'm gonna throw that on so I can bring my friend along with me so we can go grab some food. Okay, so now I have the seat fully on. It just bolts in. All right, we're on the bike now. We're gonna go to a cupcake shop, actually. We're basically gonna try to take a bike path all the way to the shop, and I'll throw in some clips here and there of us riding there. So we're gonna kinda try to go up a bridge here. Pretty uphill, but also pretty easy for an e-bike. For the most part, I think this cargo e-bike is definitely a pretty good investment for only like $2,000 as compared to a car. You save a lot of gas, save the environment, and you're able to get a lot of stuff done. And honestly, like, I thought some of the places we were going to were going to be further than they actually were. Like, it felt like a lot closer now that I'm biking there than if I was driving there. Okay, so we're at about 18 miles on the trip now, so about 4 miles to get here. Can turn the bike off now, go inside and get something, and we'll come back out. All right, so we got our nothing but cakes. I'll reveal it in the park. Okay, turning on the bike again, looks like we are at full battery. Gonna make it to at least 20 miles on full battery, which is pretty crazy. Looks like we pretty much got everything we needed to do on the e-bike, which is pretty awesome, actually. I'm surprised that it worked out that well. Obviously, I didn't get to bring the Roscoe home, but that's kind of like a once in a while thing. You're not gonna be buying a bike every day. So overall, I had a pretty good time. I saw a lot of good views on my way, discovered some new stuff and new bike trails and things like that. So it was pretty fun biking around. Actually, we'll make one more stop at a fast food restaurant. All right, so my friend is gonna go inside and grab us some forks for the cake, as well as a drink. Let's see if we can stick that in the cup holder.
Oh God, no.
Perfect. Oh, my turn signal. Really? Boom. All right, here we are at the picnic. Got our cake. All right, let's take it out. Wow.
Look how good.
They got a nice little red velvet bundt cake there. But yeah, we're gonna finish this off and then head home. All right, so my friend just mentioned an interesting thing I didn't think about, which was it basically took us the same amount of time to bike there on this e-bike as it would have to drive there, which is pretty interesting. And obviously that does take into consideration that we were riding on bike specific paths and such. All right, so taking a look at the stats on our ride, we went 22 miles in total with going to Trek and back and stopping at a park and also going to get a cupcake and going back and also going to another park. So we went a lot of places, but 22 miles in total, and we only lost one bar on the battery life there. So if you kind of extrapolate that, it would be around 110 miles in total for range. That's not going to be exactly accurate because I'm sure the battery life will go down a little quicker per bar. But if it is actually that much, that would be absolutely insane. That is a very great amount of range, especially considering that I was mainly using the throttle for most of it and barely using pedal assist or anything else like that. So I'm impressed with this bike so far. We'll give it a full-on range test in the next video, like I mentioned. But that is it for this video, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I hope you enjoyed this little fun video I tried to make here. And as always, I hope all of you have a great morning today, and remember to keep biking.